Oh yeah,
Boom.
the blackest show in America. Yeah, wait, sorry.
All right. Yeah, you got to. Yeah, you ain't that black.
Really?
Savage AF, we here for you. We here for you. Here for you. Can you dig it? Can you
Yo,
dig
dig
it?
that.
We got
Savage
brothers up
AF,
in the
man.
Bronx, and we got brothers right here in Los Angeles, and we got affiliates that come from all over. We got the speculators, we got the regulators, all of them.
The speculators.
I don't know. I don't know if they were as brothers that were specs, but they were a gang. They were,
Not specs, but specs, right?
yeah, they were a gang, but at the same time, they were well read. So
Hey, my brother. I see what you're saying. Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. That being said, guys, we are here for you. I'm Black Pedro. This guy right here.
I'm called Bo Delicious. That's
Sorry.
my yeah, that's Bo Delicious. That's my stripper name at old folks' homes. Uh, yeah,
Bodolicious.
yeah, Bo Delicious. And then some of the ladies call me Butter Cakes.
So, like, I'm not gonna be calling you any of those things.
Yeah, you no, that's not for you, man. That's not for you.
No,
Not for
no,
you.
that's
Yeah.
Savage AF, man. We just move on, dog, from that.
That was a pause right there. That was a
No,
pause.
that was a full pause, y'all.
That was a
Savage
full
AF,
pause.
get your feelings facts.
That was, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna get through that pause. That pause was
Listen, we talk politics, hot topics, and current events. No butter cakes. Pause.
pause.
Monday through Friday, typically, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. If you ever miss us live, that's your fault. We just gave you several avenues that you could travel down. But your one saving grace, your exit from this off ramp of failure, is to go to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, which is scrolling right down there. You see it scrolling. Right.
YouTube.com/C/Savage.
You'll get there and it'll be epic. Yeah, we spent the whole budget. That's the whole budget.
That was everything.
That was it.
All the shows are archived on our YouTube channel, so get there. Some of you don't mess with YouTube because of laws.
Yeah,
that's what Facebook is for. They don't care. Zuckerberg is taking off the. I think they're taking off the censorship filter on Meta platforms. So we should be able to say whatever we want to very soon. But that being said, we're also on Facebook.
Yeah, up there. And now he said he's taking it off there, but there's not going to be censorship. But there's certain people of color that still will get flagged.
No.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Ask the people in the feed. They be flagging us for like stupid stuff, and then other people could put somebody finger banging a baby, and nobody says nothing.
Nah, brother, I don't believe that, man. You gotta get out of this victimized mentality. You see,
not a victim mentality, man. I'm telling you, that's
how
they be doing us.
Free your mind, brother. Free your mind. And the rest will follow.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, did I just quote In Vogue? Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
And the rest will.
And you know, there's no coming back from that.
Well, that's why we keep all the shows archived on our YouTube channel. But that being said, guys, listen. More than heir or your baby or rights or whatever those were, there's Instagram. And if you don't follow us on that, then we're not legitimate as comedians.
Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody loves us. But
No,
you could start the love by going to @BlackPedro. Follow
yeah,
@BlackPedro. Comment about @BlackPedro. You can go
yeah,
to @Comedian Shang,
yeah,
SHANG,
yeah.
and it's the same damn thing, same damn channel. Uh,
Different time.
Different time,
Threads,
threads, and Blueski.
Blue Sky, Blueski.
Yeah.
At Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. That being said, man, it is Tuesday, January 21st. We're in day one of, or maybe I guess it's technically day two
Of
of
the shittery, the
2.0.
absolute shittery.
And we are going to end today's show with some of the front runners in the Mr. Cooniverse contest.
Mr. Cooniverse.
Look at him.
Look at him.
Dancing.
Tap dancing with watermelons as he sells out his people.
And
Mr.
the thing is, there's
Universe.
so many candidates.
It's a thick field this year.
But
And I think it's going to be an epic battle for who's
by the
first.
way, Savage AF, man, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Black.
Oh,
Pedro,
we can use the language?
We're back to the language now. We're talking it. The algorithm says don't curse too early. It scares shopping mums.
Yeah.
But that being said, we're talking politics, hot topics, current events. We're going to end with the Mr. Cooniverse 2025 frontrunners. But before we get into that, pardon me, or as we might say here on Savage AF, instead of saying pardon me, we say things
motherfucker like, say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it happened.
Day one, your boy Trumpty Dumpty pardoned like 1,500.
Yeah. Donald Trump has pardoned approximately. Yes, insurrectionists, people convicted for their role in the January 6th attack against the United States, and says and 6 commuting sentences. Those pardoned include people who committed violent crimes against police officers, stabbed them with flags, tased them to the point where they had heart attacks. 3 people died. 1 woman took it to the chest, and I don't mean in that way, ladies.
Dog, they were chanting "Hang Mike Pence."
Yeah.
Which essentially translates to hang the vice president of the United States of America. There was a mob of people that wanted to hang the vice president, I'm sorry, of the United
States. Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, dog. By the way, I don't think we even shouted. Speaking of the people, let's shout out ours who are here right
now. People.
Nicole H, I see you. Ms. O. Williams, Miss Aver. Please stay violent, girl. Don't ever change. Sean
Tony Stubbs.
LG, I see you.
Lady Hazel May.
Yeah, that all the ladies are here. We appreciate y'all for helping us build the building.
Nicole H.
She's a brick house. Nicole H is here. Oh, she made parole. Okay, that's good to hear.
That's a good thing.
So yeah, there were a lot of pardons that, Biden got some pardons in. I don't think
he threw a few jabs in there.
He pardoned I think Leonard Peltier, who a Native American, a Native brother who was serving time for supposedly killing 2 FBI agents, or
right. And not only that, he pardoned his family. He pardoned, which I understand that because they're going to go after his family.
Pardoned his son, yeah.
He pardoned his son. He pardoned his family. He pardoned the January 6th.
The son, the moon.
Yeah. But yeah, that January 6th, the people who investigated January 6th, Fauci, he pardoned them because they were going to go after him. He pardoned Pedro. He pardoned me. Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the paperwork to come through.
But
But
yeah, he pardoned me. He pardoned me.
but the thing is, we didn't even storm the Capitol on January 6, 2021. But 1,500 people did, and they were pardoned by Trumpty Dumpty. You know, more are to come.
Yeah, but how do you justify pardoning these people that try to stop a free and fair election? How do you justify that shit and try to actually say it's the same equivalency as what Biden did? Fuck all y'all. Your mama's hoes.
You silly Negro.
Sorry, man.
It's easy to justify. Here's the thing: they need an army of wheat thin cracker monkeys to storm stuff. And having proved that they're already willing to, exactly, he's got to set them free.
Right.
Release the Krakens, or in this case, the crackers. And only Medusa's head will save us at this point.
And Falzone was on with he was on CNN. He said he felt betrayed. These men, tased me to the point where I had a heart attack. My children could have lost me. My family could have lost me. They pulled my gun, was going to kill me with my gun, or unalive me with my gun.
I had kids.
That was Falzone. That's Falzone. And so there's video of him screaming, and people.
I think it's Falcone.
It's Falcone. Yeah.
Okay.
He said it's like my country has turned its back on me.
I mean,
yeah.
Officer Dunn, what's his name? Ganello or Ganell?
This is that bullshit.
They almost died that day, and they've been telling the truth about what happened. And Falcone, he was he voted for Trump the first time.
Yeah,
right? So,
yeah. And now, of course,
even
now
the
he's
second time actually.
Huh?
I think he actually voted for Trump while Trump's mob was storming the Capitol. You know what I mean? Like, I believe he voted for him.
I'm trying to vote for you. The same guy. Like, look, they're all bitches, and for Trump to start off this way, for him to immediately sign a lot of stuff into law that is obviously corrupt, obviously going against, and if you think he's not coming after the nigglets, the Negroes, and the nigga, he's coming after us.
Yeah, if you are nigga adjacent, you're in trouble.
You're in trouble. And in trouble.
Get light real quick.
And he was acting like, I bet you Biden could do this. You petty small man. I would love to get in the room with him and just beat him about the head, neck, chest, and shoulders. I really would. He's just a horrible human being.
So as obvious as all of this seems to us, right? All of this seems so very obvious. I gotta admit that, like, and we did talk about it yesterday, but the reaction, especially from the ADL, which is the Anti-Defamation League, which is basically like the Don't Be Anti-Semitic League. It's like a Jewish Justice League. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Ubermensch and
yeah, right. You see
Jewish and Wonder Woman.
What they do is they put a menorah on top of a police station and they shoot the signal up.
Dude, like, this is Anti-Defamation League, the ADL is like.
And guess what? Elon Musk, I don't think he meant it. I don't. They're actually.
They totally were like, I know things are tense right now, but clearly that wasn't a Yahtzee salute, but just
that's.
And I'm like, really? Y'all,
you know what?
You're really going to take this in?
Is that what we're doing?
What happened to never again? What happened to never again?
They got a kickback. They got a kickback from Zuckerberg and whoever else and Elon. But if this is not a Yahtzee salute, I don't know what is.
Say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Once wasn't enough.
Dog, he did it more than one time, and it's like it's very. I mean, like, bro, that is a clear Zig Heil. He's like, that is a Heil Hitler, like, and who got broken down? I think Senator Chris Murphy was breaking down Elise Stefanik, who's up for one of the cabinet positions, and in that what do they call them? It's not a deposition, but
a hearing.
Yeah, sorry. They Chris Murphy was like, okay, because Elise Stefanik was like, oh no, that's not. He's not doing the Yahtzee salute. And then Chris Murphy was like, well, such and such racist leader was like, thank you, finally. Like all the white supremacist groups.
All the white supremacists were dancing a hoedown.
They saw it as that.
They locked arms and locked arms and they were all doing like this.
You will not replace us.
And it absolutely was. People tried to play it off and say, well, it was what the Romans did. Okay, suck our dicks. That is bullshit. It's what the Romans did. And then everybody online is saying, if it wasn't that big of a deal, you do it. Put yourself on video and put your hand out and you do it. You do it right now and show your
get order, like wave down your server at the next restaurant you go to.
And go and do that. I dare you. Do it at a synagogue with the security there. Do it there.
That's the thing about the ADL, soft shoeing this shit. It's just like, bro, you the ones that's supposed to be like, this is not acceptable. But instead, they were like, oh, let's not take this too far. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, no, everybody's
you telling me, I know Elon Musk got money, but you telling me he could just buy?
Yes, he could.
He could just buy that.
Yes. He just bought the tip of Florida, not the whole. Just the tip, not the whole dick and balls, just the tip.
All right, Junior Winford says, and welcome to the show. It's a new name for me, so welcome to it. Savage AF. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. Junior Winford says, this whole thing is sad AF. After how he handled COVID alone was enough for me to never want to hear or see that man again. Personally, I think he's not ever giving up that office with his immunity granted and from the Supreme Court. Shaking my head. No.
You know what? No lies. You know what? No lies detected with that. Let me tell you something, man.
This is a totalitarian move. This like the right, the Reich. They're gonna like they zig high. That's what we talking about, dog. It's like they are doing Nazi salutes and celebrating it, and out way in the open. Like this dude, Elon Musk did that shit, moments after being at Trumpty Dumpty's inauguration.
But it's not the same, Pedro. What are you thinking? It's just not the same. It's not the same. It's different. You know what? He didn't mean it. Come on, man. Everybody does. That's how everybody waves when they talk about their heart. No. What do you say? You give my heart.
Swing a fly away? Is that what you're saying?
No, you don't do it that way.
Flies.
Yeah, you don't do it that way. It's not even similar. I don't even know what are they talking about? I'm offended. I cannot believe.
If you watch the video, Elon actually look at his face. Look how hyped he is. Like he made a noise. Like he was like, like he sounded like a kung fu movie. You know?
So the AC. What is it called? The Jewish defamation.
The Anti-Defamation.
The Anti-Defamation League. You know what they can do, and I'm gonna say it on the show. You have no credibility if you could soft shoe this. And if I say jewels, these motherfuckers is down my throat. No, I was going to buy some jewels. What? You know what? That's anti-Semitic. Yeah, it's like, I didn't like Schindler's List. Oh, you're against the Jews. No, I mean, so if you can't do that, you know, Hymantown, Hymantown, you can't even. You got mad about it. It's a parody and it's silliness, and you went after him full blast that he's anti-Semitic and he's not. Even though
Jesse Jackson did call New York Hymantown one time.
I know, and then Eddie Murphy did the whole song. Don't let me down,
don't let me down,
Hymantown. Okay, but the bottom line is, if you can go after that, you can't go after this dude because you're a bunch of bitches. You're a bunch of bitches. The Republicans are a bunch of spineless bitches. Y'all need to be in a little tube and been shaken up because there's no spine, there's no bones, nothing. Elon can come in and buy the election. He bought a president. He bought a Senate. He bought a House. $277 million this motherfucker spent, and it was he got what he wanted. And he's a wackadoo. He's a wackadoo, but his family has always been associated with that with the when they're saying that blacks aren't really, they're inferior because this is science.
There's a total history of
this is not new.
Apartheidism, white supremacyism in his history. Like that's what he comes from. That's how his family got rich. That's
it. So I want to ask people that watch the show and anybody that doesn't watch the show live. First off, I heard you're a pedophile. I mean, not that you're around schools too much.
But you can clear up your record by going to our YouTube channel and making sure that you catch all of our shows there. They're archived there.
If you don't catch us live, all you got to do is give us thumbs up. And that'll take some of the sting off. But I think that the bottom line is, this is, again, Jewish people, they should be infuriated about it. I did see some Jewish people that were very upset about it, very angry about it. But the bottom line is, for them to just let it go and, put it under the rug, let's sweep it under the rug, made me realize that whiteness is before their religion. Money is before their religion.
I mean,
what other reason?
I don't like to speak on an entire.
I do. An entire community. I'm going to blanket them.
I'm sure there are individual and collective Jewish voices that are, concerned and appalled by this action.
Where are they at?
Again, I know they exist, even if I haven't heard them.
Okay, exactly.
That's
speak
just
out.
The way the world works.
No, speak out like you did.
It is alarming for the ADL to kowtow it. I'm
right.
Guys,
bend the knee. Wild. You're bending the knee to Elon. You're bending the knee to Trump. You know what Trump said pertaining to Jewish people. All they can do is my taxes. They don't have any other merit. This is from Trump's mouth. This is not my opinion. This is just like we say, fuck your feelings, facts matter. If you look at the history of how they go about it, is the outrage comes, and now I realize when Chris Rock had the special called Selective Outrage, I consider this too. If you can't be outraged about Elon Musk, and they say, well, it wasn't exactly what it was. It was. Stop it. And also the pardons, all you motherfuckers that say you back the blue and we're pro police. No, you fucking ain't, because 216 police were injured. People lost fingers. They lost eyes. They were stabbed. They were sprayed with beer. What's it?
They sacked the Capitol, dude.
Yeah. So how are you pro police? And yet, these people gonna be walking the streets, and there's a black kid that stole a backpack, and he ended up killing himself in jail because they were beating on him so much. Yeah, so I don't want to hear.
He killed himself in jail. He killed himself after he got out.
After he got out because of they fucked him up so much. So the bottom line, not in jail. I'm sorry. So the bottom line is this country's not about justice. if you look at the pardons, it's not about justice. It's not about none of that. I mean, I don't think even on the Democrat side, the pardons was a cool thing to do. But the bottom line is, hey, the act like these insurrectionists should not be in jail, and the Proud Boys and the white nationalist, Christian nationalists that were there, it's insane to me.
Yeah,
it's insane to me. And
Miss Adverb says this country is for sale, and I think that's what we, I mean, not even what I think. That's what Biden's exit speech was. He told us there's an oligarchy that's threatening our democracy. The reality is, if an exiting president is telling you what's going on, it's because it's already happened.
Right. It's not nothing new. But also Biden, a little too late. Fuck you. I mean, really, fuck Biden on that, from that standpoint, and fuck them for soft peddling the way they went at Trump. There was people saying this is what's effective to go after him, and they kept trying to take the high road, and the high road is not how you deal with a bully. You punch a bully in the fucking face as hard as you can, and when he sees his nose bleeding, he realized it's on, bitch. It's on. But instead, the Democrats, let's talk to him. And then the fact that they showed up, Trump didn't go to fucking Biden's shit, and now they're giving shit to. They booed Obama. They booed him when he walked in.
I didn't see that again.
Yeah. Did y'all?
I'm not even trying to connect with what happened yesterday, other than Martin Luther King Day. Like
I'm letting you know, and when I said it,
any clips from the
and Obama his swag started changing. He went, "Yeah, motherfuckers, man, South Side of Chicago, bitch." You could see that the swag changed, but yeah, they booed him, and they have no fucking tact. They have and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of that bullshit, and I'm sick of the Democrats. You better come with it this next time in this midterm. And just fucking wreck these bitches. Talk like they talk, act like they act, go low when they go low, and make it a bloodbath.
LG is saying that both Obama and the Clintons were booed. Both got booed.
Look at the video.
Nicole said we saw it. They booed Obama.
And we're supposed to always keep working with these bitches. I'm saying no more working with these MAGA fucking idiots that ignore reality, man. I'm not working with none of them.
Dude,
they say something to me. Say something. Slappy dappy, nigga. Slappy dappy.
It's just validation for them. And that's why a few weeks ago we did a segment called "White People, Please Don't Get Your Ass Whooped," but they are going to be emboldened,
and
but it's more than that, because you got to understand these are armed, violent, winter cave monkeys.
Winter cave monkeys.
They are sled mongers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Check it out. The one guy that wore the big horns. He gets out.
He got pardoned.
He got pardoned.
He said he's going to get guns.
Yeah, and guess what? Man, I can't wait until my Chinese stars come. He's first. He's first on the list.
If you hear them, it's too late.
Yeah. Thunk, 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 thunk. I'm just saying, we need to be a little bit more. That's what we need to be. We need to be aggressive. We need Republicans to know that it ain't gonna go down easy. You know that. What was the one thing? What was the one? I can't remember now. Shit, where it was about it was little kids about a bully, and the guy kept saying, "Punch him in the face." What are you doing? Okay, he's bigger than you. Yeah, you probably get your ass kicked, but you'll bloody his face up. He might think differently. The little kid does it. Punches him in the face, and then the bully goes, "I can't believe you punched me in the face," and he turns into a victim, just like the fucking MAGA. And you snow lice, always trying to act like you the victim, because you know that slowly but surely we are breeding you out. You pick the one thing, one drop of blood makes you black. Well, guess what? There's gonna be a lot of little mixed motherfuckers looking like me A lot sooner than you think, because there's a lot of mingling and fucking going on.
I know this in my real ass life, dog. Shout out to Golightly Educational Center on the east side of Detroit. I went there from kindergarten to 8th grade. And when I was a first grader, this big ass dude, he was like he was an 8th grader. And this motherfucker like just cornered me one day and was like, yeah, little nigga, I'll fuck you up and blah, blah, blah. He just like bullied me one day. And I told my mom, and she told the latchkey dude, and then that was supposed to be it. And then the next day, he was like, "Hey, nigga, if you ever tell anybody again, I'm gonna fucking blah 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 blah," right? And so I was like, I can't really handle, I can't really handle this dude on my own. So I went to my mom again. She told the latchkey dude again. The next day, this kid walked, and I don't know what the dude said to him. But I used the tools that were available to me at the time to mitigate that situation. 2 years later in 3rd grade, again, I'm a latchkey kid, me and my sister, and this is before school, early morning, and I'm by myself in the gym on one end of the basketball court, just shooting some shots. And these 3 5th graders, 2 years older than me, 3 dudes, walk up, one of them pushes me down to the ground, takes the ball, and they all walk away laughing. And nigga, my shit went Kill Bill, like, woo, wee, woo, wee. Nigga. And the dude who had the ball, like the lead bully, I just got up and bum rushed his back. That was also the year I started playing football. And I just like murdered his back, took him down. I picked up the ball, looked at the other 2 dudes. They were like, "Oh, he crazy." And then I went back down and started shooting. So listen, if you either go to an authority when you're dealing
or it's walking,
doesn't work, then you have to fight these niggas, dog. Like, you have to fight bullies, dog. Like,
and that's what I think about the Trump regime. We got to fight them. We cannot just sit there and act all like, well, what do we do? I don't know. Should we say something? I don't know if we should. I don't know. No, we need to go up and bloody these bitches. And that's what I'm saying. I beat a dude and stabbed him with a chair leg. So I feel pretty good about myself about that. And his name was Tony English, and you deserved it, bitch. And
you gave him some punctuations.
Yeah, I was like, oh, wait a minute, this leg comes off the chair. Wow, there's a little screw at the end of the leg. Ha ha, yeah. So I mean, no, I was immediately into. The only dude was a dude named Marty Rawlings, and that motherfucker was at least 33 years old. I don't know what the fuck he was doing in the school. He had these big muscles, and then one day he was trying to punk me. I hid in the closet, and then I thought, I was in the closet thinking, what am I gonna do to him? I got to think of something, because that nigga is 33 years old. I gotta get.
Hey, man, listen.
Yeah, I got some other dudes to. Yeah, I didn't do nothing.
No, you need a community around you sometimes. Like, upperclassmen tried to bully me when I was in high school, 14, freshman. And, the homies came around and were like, nah, bro, not this dude. He good. And I was like, all right, thank you.
But I think for the people that don't understand what we mean, I think that right now the Democrats have to go full bore and not fuck around and not let. AOC said, why I'm not going to the inauguration? Because I don't go to grapists where they celebrate grapists. Boom. That type of shit. Say that shit. Talk that shit. You just let a bunch of insurrectionists out that that committed violence towards police. And now they're going to be more emboldened to do something else when they don't get their way, like petulant children. You petulant fucking children. And Whitey Johnson, eat a bag of dicks. The point is, I'm sorry. I got thrown off. The point is, with these pardons, what it's doing is going against everything that they try to say is justice. Now, and I don't understand what pardons. Where it's like, no, you absolutely you did it. We know you did it. We know that his whole crew did it. They were all in jail, and they get pardons. How does that work? How does that? I don't.
Well, yeah, I mean, it. Listen, you know, pardons can actually work, right? Like
when people are innocent,
a Leonard Peltier, or like if he had pardoned Biden, that is Marilyn Mosby, like there are some people who do need to be pardoned because like maybe they didn't actually do it. Like we know that there are like death row candidates that didn't do that shit, and sometimes they get pardoned, and sometimes, and you know, when I say we know, it's just like reasonable doubt comes up afterwards, or you know, the police department or the law enforcement department was shady as fuck, you know what I'm saying?
And it's shady, and they still do stuff.
Corrupted case, blah blah blah, and they still just push, especially black men.
Primarily, but especially primarily, if you look at this movie called Hurricane, it's actually with Denzel. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but it's a movie with Denzel Washington. Very good movie. It's called Hurricane. It was about Hurricane Carter. There's actually a documentary about it. How the cops,
a champion boxer,
right? Oh no, yeah, and there's a documentary about his real life. That was some of the movie was based around that, and the shit that these cops did that was so corrupt to railroad this man to be in jail for the amount of time he was in, to try to hide it afterwards, and no pardon, nobody's, you know, until he was much older in life.
And you know what's even more fucked up is that Denzel Washington got robbed for playing that role and should have won Best Actor that year, but they gave it to Russell Crowe for motherfucking Gladiator. Great movie, sure, but Denzel as Reuben Hurricane Carter.
If you've seen the movie,
he should have won an Oscar that year.
I'm gonna
not for playing drug dealing ass cop.
Training Day.
You know what I'm saying?
Training Day.
Not that he didn't deserve an Oscar for that role, but that shouldn't have been his first.
Right.
Hurricane should have been Denzel's
Hurricane.
first.
There was a couple movies I felt Malcolm X, but of course that was too controversial for a lot of people. The bottom line is
that was never gonna happen.
Yeah.
He had to call Bill Cosby and
Prince,
Diana Ross, Prince, like every motherfucking Motown motherfucker he'd ever.
I want to finish this movie, and Prince said, "Look in your bank account," and there was $1 million. Yeah, $1 million.
We just blew it.
Look in your bank account. But I just really think that with these pardons, it's going to embolden them to the point where we are really going to have to. And the way they went about it, the way he was signing it, it irritated me. I watched some of the clips. I didn't watch the inauguration, but I just it's so much bullshit with this, man. So much bullshit.
Well, if you want to get into so much bullshit, Shane.
Yeah, here we go.
We'll move on to the next topic. Get into Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. It's Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. It's day number 2 of the second Trumpty Dumpty administration. And with that being said, we're going to get into it's a long year again. We got 11 more months left, but the Mr. Cooniverse 2025. Mr. Cooniverse 25 competition is on and hot out of the gates, dog.
Now we got some really great contestants. We'll start off with the top 3. Let's go for it. Let's Soldier Boy. Yes, Soldier Boys. Well, at least he gave me money. Kamala didn't give me money. Shut your Cooney cage ass up. Rick Ross. Oh, Maybach. Listen, Coontastic. I don't know. And finally, and sadly, Snoop Doggy Dogg,
who, by the way, back in, I think, 2017,
2017, yeah.
when Trumpty Dumpty was being inaugurated, he said this.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you niggas gonna do it first? Osby's the one that performs for himself.
It was you, bitch. You deserve to get roasted.
I know it, Fredo. I know it was you.
It was you. And you know what? What they need to do
while my
is
mother's alive.
we have to roast Snoop over a Nelly fire. I'm just saying, right now,
Nelly was in there too. You're right.
Trying to explain himself. I mean, I just for the president, and I don't. Wait a minute, he did do that. Wait a minute. Okay, so and he did not do that pretending to black people. Wait a minute, there was a lawsuit pretending to not renting to black people in New York City at apartments. Wait a minute, for real? Did he? And he lost that. And it was so funny watching him try to bend himself into a pretzel to justify the shit. None of these. Now maybe he needs the money. I got it. Soldier Boy needs some common sense and some money, I guess. But Snoop don't need the money. And it was more disappointing for me that Snoop, after all the shit he talked for all these years, the 7 years or 8 years, he talked shit. If you vote for that motherfucker, you's a bitch motherfucker, and your family a bitch motherfucker. He said that on Big Boy. And yet, he up here DJing, trying to get them to say the song. And then Nelly with his EI, Coon. It's just.
Nicole said Nelly just got a new baby. You know.
So?
That I don't even know if that's true, but I know kids cost money. Here's the thing. All of these dudes, at some point, you know, all money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially for a dude like Snoop who, you know, 7 years ago or whatever, 8.
No, throughout the whole time he was talking shit about Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald. That was a song. And he was
that was YG and Nipsey. But I'm not like Snoop was supposedly on that tip. But he also hangs with Martha Stewart, and you know
that's what his fingertips smell like her. All his fingertips smell like her. Been gay and old pussy.
If Martha threw it at me, I'd
You knock her down?
I'd take her down. Yeah.
Wow. Who's after that? So right after that, B. Arthur. I guess you just go down to.
She's probably dead. So like, no, not now.
Not now. I mean, but when she was alive.
When she was a golden girl. Who don't want to fuck gold, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just think that the fact that Snoop showed his ass, and we got all this footage of him saying time and time again how fucked up Trump is. Use a coon, use a played out nigga, use a this, use that. And in that video we just showed, and then for him to turn around and do it, just like he said, I would have roast that nigga. Well, now we got to roast you, and you're going to have to take it, Snoop. I performed that Snoop because his wife likes me. I don't know if she's going to like me after this, but his wife likes me, and I performed for him at a show with him.
That's already a flex when you say your wife likes me.
Wow.
You know, that honestly, Shang, in some neighborhoods, that could start a real fight.
No, I mean, like me as a comic.
Nigga, what you say? What you say?
I mean, I didn't
do that real quick. Nigga, what you say? They always LA niggas will shuffle quick right up to you. Like, hey man, your wife likes me. What you say, nigga?
Yeah, I don't give him no. He deserves all the smoke that he can handle, and he deserves even more. That was a lot of yeah.
Damani Jones says, what did he do? A concert? Damani. Snoop, Nelly, Rick Ross, and Soulja Boy all performed at Trump's inaugural weekend events. like various events. Like they have all of these inaugural balls whenever any president is inaugurated. But those four motherfuckers in particular, again, Snoop, Nelly, Rick Ross, Soldier Boy, all performed
Right.
for Trump, his crowd.
And they were spitting watermelon seeds at him the whole time.
Yeah. Jimmy Crack Corn, and I don't care.
And the bottom line is there's no coming back from that. That was some played out shit. And the bottom line is Snoop. People are taking it off the playlist, which I totally understand that. Even though I like Snoop, I like some Snoop songs, but that's more West Coast shit. That's more Pedro shit. And plus, I like Snake Dragon, Murder Rock.
From the Midwest, dog.
Okay, I first off, cuz.
Indeed, what up?
And Snoop did the crypto ball. Whatever he did, all I know is that he suckled the balls of Trump to do that because the motherfucker was talking all that shit. We can show you the video again, trying to say he was going to show the video again, man. Come on, shit. Show what Snoop said himself.
Oh, what Snoop has said? Here we go.
Yeah.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you niggas gonna do it first? I'll be the one that performs for himself.
Snoop.
Well, that as that post said from shout out to DL Hughley, that did not age well.
Yeah. It wasn't a fine wine. It was a wine with somebody's dick in the glass.
Now we gave you four right now, right? Snoop, Rick Ross, Soldier Boy, and Nelly. But there was also the
auxiliary.
I mean, but I honestly think he's the front runner. And I can only remember the last name, but he's a pastor. Last name Sewell. S-E-W-E-L-L,
Georgia,
who basically just recited or tried his worst to reenact Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" speech. But
it was
this
horrible
coon ass pastor ass nigga. But I really don't even want to LG. He's like, he gets my vote. Like, I really don't even want to say his name. The last name's Sewell, but Sewell. And I mean, when you talk about a ham bone, have you heard? Spoon soft shoe tap dance ass performance from a nigger in front of them white folk. I mean, this motherfucker did the gig. You had a white, I don't know if she's a priest or what she was, but
she went in on him, said, "Hey,
who was
Trump, don't
Trump,
do that.
Please don't kill brown and black people." And this cool biscuit ass nigga came in like, Hambo, have you heard? Hambo.
And he was like, and then I hope that the thing come down and bless my big black. And then he said, my big black flappy lips. And then I just want you to put syrup, Aunt Jemima syrup on my big flappy lips. It was the worst shit ever.
Like, that's my impression of his whole
that's
sermon.
Not the worst. It was the worst shit, but it wasn't the number one. It wasn't number one.
That's not number one. You telling me he's not front runner?
No, he's not number one.
No,
you know who's number one. Helmet hair head is number one.
Oh, wait. I actually didn't get the video in.
Helmet head is number one for sure.
Wait, hold on. I think you're talking about
Donald, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna turn this up and I'm just gonna bootleg this one in. Let me see.
it's by far a grown man saying this about another grown man. I know Pedro for a while, and I wouldn't want anything to happen to Pedro, but I would never say this. No matter how good of a set you had, I would never say that to you, man. You could.
I actually don't. Shit, I don't have the video.
All right, look, I can grab it.
But we're talking about your boy Byron Donald.
Oh my God.
The Republican, one of the few Republican black, well, we'll put black in air quotes, dudes, who is a Republican representative from Florida, who recently, I believe on Fox News, called Donald Trump daddy. He said, "Daddy is back.
Daddy's home.
Daddy's home. Daddy's back." Something like that. But listen, yeah, he said, "Daddy's back." It really happened. I saw the clip. I thought I downloaded the video, but I guess I just got photos. But either way, yeah. Here's the thing, man.
He's number one.
I don't know my father. Like, you know, I had some interactions up until a certain point.
That was a segue and a half for your ass.
No, but all I'm saying is, like,
I can't read.
Like, no, but what I do know, at a certain point, as a grown ass man, you don't call another man daddy, even if he is your daddy. Father, dad, pops, James, Charles, whatever the motherfucker's name is. But Clint. At a certain point, when you like 35 and up, you do not call another man daddy. Not even if you put grand in front of it.
We got to show that, man. I got to find it. It's so bad. I you know what? I just feel like we're losing a lot.
But also, I think as a black dude, in the position he's in, like, you definitely don't call Donald Trump daddy.
But he did it.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, do you know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, but he's always been like that. I was gonna download it and I didn't.
Hold on. Let me see if I can. Let me see what I got left in the tank. Might be able to pull one out my ass. Hold on now.
It's
way to do it. It's not just going to be that. I mean, when Americans see deportations or repatriations happen, they're going to be like, "Thank you." When they see the border closed, they're going to say, "This is what I voted for." When they see peace starting to like break out again around the world, they're going to be like, "This is the stability that we were asking for. Daddy's back." So and that's what you're going to see. So you just numbers. They'll figure a way to do it. It's not just going to be that. I mean, when Americans see deportations or repatriations happen, they're going to be like, "Thank you." When they see the border closed, they're going to say, "This is what I voted for." When they see peace starting to like break out again around the world, they're going to be like, "This is the stability that we were asking for. Daddy's back." So and that's what you're going to see. So you just numbers.
Okay, he's number one by far. If eggs weren't so expensive, I would buy some eggs if they weren't so expensive and throw them at him. I would pelt this coon cage ass nigga with my $13 eggs. Fuck him forever. He beat out Snoop. He beat out Nelly with his old flippity floppity. I didn't know he got sued but he wouldn't let black people. Oh, shut up, Nelly. Shut up. Fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Soulja Boy, you're just an idiot from a long time ago. And I see how he act tough on videos, man. Hey, man. Hey, Soulja Boy, you could meet me in the park, man.
Mule.
Yeah, I mean, it's just horrible. And there's a lot
LG says that Rev, though. I'm going with the Reverend as our front runner for
by far.
Cooniverse 2025. Now listen, it's very early in the race. You know, if you want to think
he
about
just
it,
needs I
but
can't
I mean,
I can't with
but, you
this
know,
dude.
Byron Donald is like one of those kind of forever contenders. And you know, it's just like any given year, he's got all of the right tools to win the Mr. Cooniverse championship, Byron Donald, right?
But who
But
beat him? Then who beat him? Who's
no,
gonna
but I'm just
possibly
saying
beat
that
him?
the Pastor Sewell, he's like that newcomer. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like the Lions or like the Washington Commanders, where it's just like they come out of nowhere and you're like, oh shit, who are these kids? You know, it's like, oh damn, who is this tree monkey? You know what I'm saying? Like this brown rice slice. Like, damn, I ain't know you could do it like that. But that motherfucker was like, yeah.
And leaning his head back going, God, Jesus and the Lord. It was so fucking bad. The bottom line is, I'm gonna say that we still got runners up. Now, Nelly, you still in there? Don't think you out of the race. You and
going down, baby. Yo,
yeah,
in
yeah.
the rainbow.
Okay, E-I-E-I-O-O. You E-I-E-I-O. You hoe. You hoe. You fucking hoe. And I don't listen to Soldier Boy anyway. You cornball, minimally talented bitch. And yeah, I said it on here. You're a minimally talented bitch. You got over with one song, and you act like a tough guy, and you could get it too. And Rick Ross, listen. Rick Ross tried to act like he's so rich he buying llamas. Well, let me tell you something.
Yeah,
that's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
Alpaca, nigga. Block that shit. Block that shit.
And finally, Snoop, who I really I would root for. I no longer. He got to get roasted. He said he would roast whatever jigaboo nigga that would go perform for Trump. Well, now guess who is the jigaboo nigga? Look in the mirror. You're the man in the mirror. The jigaboo in the mirror.
It's such a close race, but for me, I'm still going with Pastor.
Okay, we got a split vote here. I'm gonna go with Daddy's Back. What? And he did all.
You got this, Byron Donald, and I got Pastor.
Right. And all this bootlicking that these motherfuckers did. And Gummy McGummerton, all that shit they did, all of that demeaning, just spineless shit they did, they didn't get one thing in the cabinet. Not one. It was a whitewash. They didn't get they didn't even get a hearing. They didn't even get a text to say, hey, man, thanks for all your help. None of that. They are just the worst examples of black people that actually hate themselves. I think they hate themselves.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. But I'm not even religious, but when you when you use the Bible
to
serve a demon. He reminds me of Arsenio Hall in Coming to America.
Oh no, people been doing split screens of that on social media. What do you mind? And guy. And yeah, or Eddie Murphy and Vampire in Brooklyn. Evil here,
Gilligan off the island.
Yeah, evil here, good, and ass is good, and you get yourself some evil ass. Woo! Yeah, no. Trump is going to be a shit show of epic proportions. It's going to be shitterific forever and ever and ever during this time. I'm stunned how bad it's going to be already, and they've already started. Some of the stuff he signed already is going to be damaging people. Some of the stuff that he's already going after is going to be damaging people. And these black coon cage ass people are going on, talking head ass people going on MSNBC and Fox and Newsmax and just lying, flat out lying, saying, hey, wait till you see all the infrastructure stuff that he's put. No, it was Biden that did the infrastructure. It was a 4.6 pertaining to the economy. So don't say that you made the economy better. He's going to try to take credit for all the shit that, even though Biden was ineffectual in a lot of ways, he was very, 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 very on it. in a lot of other ways, and Trump's going to try to take credit. And we got to keep checking them, not only here on Savage AF, but across the board. And when we see coon cage ass people like Snoop, that he asked for it, he got it. No, Byron got it by far. It's a long.
I'm telling you, it's the Reverend Do No Good Sewer Sewell.
Oh, and the next day he comes out with his own crypto coin. The Reverend, and on the coin is just him going. It's horrible. All of y'all in the feed,
go to God.com.
So bad. Listen, people in the feed, I need y'all to do me a favor. Make sure you start sharing these shows. If you go to the link on the YouTube and just post it on your Facebook or post it on the thing, I'm going to start doing that with these two, yesterday's show and this show, to my pages. It's a little bit of work, but it only takes a second. Just copy, paste Savage AF so people can watch it on Facebook. Facebook, SavageA.F. is our Facebook page. Make sure you do that. Subscribe to the channel, because when you subscribe to the channel, you make it better for us. And if you don't, you hate America. You never loved America.
All I'm gonna say is that the Reverend, he looked like Cat Williams making fun of himself. You know what I'm saying?
He was a parody of a
like
parody.
If Cat Williams ever made fun of himself,
no. You know what he reminds me of?
What?
He reminds me of the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude
next to the dude.
He was so coon. He was so coonerific. It was coontastic on an epic level. But I still say the spinelessness and the lick assitude of Byron.
All right. Again, this is a very early race in Mr. Cooniverse 20.
We still got time, people.
There's a lot to come.
You know what? We'll put your votes in and. Send your votes to us and we'll read it on air.
He has more to say. Like, again, this won't be decided until December.
And Snoop got a lot of killers with him, but even the killers is like, come on, Snoop. Come on.
Front runners though are you got Snoop, Nelly, Rick Ross, Soulja Boy.
Oh no, they're not even in the running anymore. No, it's Byron. It's Byron, and
I'm just saying that's a top 5 right there.
I like Snoop too, man. Damn.
That's like 6 dudes, right?
Did you feel like what Snoop? I mean, fuck Rick Ross and Soulja Boy and Nelly, but with Snoop, I was like, God damn, Snoop, come on, man.
Yeah, no, that fucks up my playlist.
Yeah, it's like now every time I listen to him, I'm which one of you jigaboo coon cage ass niggas gonna go perform for Trump? And it was you, bitch. Ugh.
Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. I gotta get out of here.
All right, we'll check it out real quick. Make sure you. Friday, Comedy Store, 10 o'clock. Long Beach Laugh Factory, the 24th, and Sunday, the 26th, 7 p.m. Also, if you're in Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, at the Ritz Theater, I'll be doing Hope Flood and Friends. Go to my website for the information. And then Vegas next week, the 27th through the 2nd at the LA Comedy Club, 8 o'clock show times each night. Make sure you tell your friends about it. Get on my free guest list, and that's it.
That's what it is, y'all.
Yeah.
February 4th, I'll be back at the Miracle Theater. We got a great lineup coming up. Leslie Howe is going to be in the house. It's going to be a good show. Seriously joking, y'all. You know what it is, man. I'll get the graphics to you.
The graphics and information will be coming to you.
That being said, if you are white and you voted for Donald Trump, you are either really, really rich, really, really racist, or both. If you are not white and you voted for Donald Trump, you are dumb.
Boom.